Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Mind Your Exam. In this video, we'll be starting with a new playlist known as Data Analytics, and we will be covering all the topics related to this content. Now, starting with what is data analytics? Data analytics is actually the process of analyzing data. And what do you mean by analyzing data? Firstly, analyzing data means extracting useful information from that data. So in my previous videos also I have explained the difference between data and information. Data is a set of raw facts and figures, and when you process that data, when you study that data to find out some useful knowledge and information, that is what is meant by extracting or deriving useful information from that data. So we perform data analytics so that we can convert raw data into useful knowledge that is beneficial to us in some way or the other. So data analytics is also performed to examine patterns from that data. For example, the data within the mall that you visit can be examined and can be studied to find out what is the user buying pattern, which products are bought together. So in that case, different decisions can be taken so as to boost the product sales. Also, data analytics helps to identify trends that are present in that data. So trends mean which particular values are increasing related to other factors. For example, the sale of ACs increase in summer months. That is a trend that is usually followed in the market. So this you can recognize and find out only when you study or process the data or analyze the data. And this entire process is known as data analytics. And data analytics also helps to find out correlations among data. So correlation basically means how different variables or how different factors present in that data are related to each other. For example, how the sale of mask is dependent on the number of COVID cases. So these are two factors, two different variables having different values, and are they increasing together, are they decreasing together, or are they going in the opposite direction? So how different variables or factors within the data are related to each other is also known through data analytics. Now, coming to the next point, why do we actually need data analytics? We have seen that it helps to identify trends, it helps to identify patterns, but what is the use? See, once you have identified trends, you have identified what patterns are being followed, how different factors are affecting each other and the final output, you can draw conclusions from that data. If you're working in a company, when you make decisions, this analysis can be very helpful. For example, if two products are being sold or bought together frequently by the customers, then in a mall, the management might decide to place both those products close by so that when a customer visits one shelf, he or she also sees the related product whose sale has to be increased. Okay, so it can help in other kinds of decision making in different kinds of education institutes also. So for example, if the students are more are if there is high demand of a particular course, say artificial intelligence, then the management of the education institute can make a decision after analysis of the data that the demand in AI course is high, so we should provide more number of seats, more infrastructure, more facilities for that particular course. And once you analyze the data, you take some decisions. It can also help you predict the future. For example, if you're analyzing and studying COVID data, then you can predict how long the current wave will go on and when will the peak arise. So it helps you make decisions, it helps you make predictions, and it also helps you to optimize performance. This mainly comes in the case of employees. When you are analyzing the performance of employees and you are seeing what factors are affecting or negatively affecting their performance at the workplace, then you can improve those factors and optimize the performance of those employees. Coming to the last slide, what are actually the applications of data analytics? So, where is data analytics actually used? Firstly, in the share market, you analyze the data, you study the data of different shares, what has been the trend in the past, you identify what factors affect the increase or decrease of a share value, and then you can take the decision of investing. Data analytics is also used in banking industry to identify fraud detection, or which customers should be given credit cards, which customers are more likely to go into a fraud cycle. So they past data is analyzed to take better decisions for the future. Education industry also has an application of data analytics, just as I told just now, how many students are expected to come this year, which companies gave good placements. All that data can be analyzed from different angles and decisions can be taken by the management. Now, the healthcare industry also takes help of data analytics to find out which kind of patients are coming in, which kind of medical equipments are more required, which doctors are performing well, or which doctors in which field more doctors are needed, and so on. Other applications include the airline industry, in which the pricing of the tickets can be decided depending upon the demand and the supply ratio, and which can be known only after studying the past data of the airline customers. Also, how many new planes have to be purchased, which planes need to be redirected, which journeys have to be scheduled when. All these decisions can be taken in a better way once you undergo analysis of data, or you process the data that has been gathered, and then you take decisions for the future. Similarly, sports industry and any kind of multinational company makes use of data analytics to better take decisions, to study the patterns and examine trends. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Till we meet in the next video, mind your exam.